What's up, people? Hey, man, there don't be a lot of people who watch my videos, and I can dig it, but the good thing about putting it on YouTube is, you never know who will see it, and who it may touch in a certain way, and all the credit belongs to God anyway. I'm not looking for no quick credit, but I got a sensitive topic I want to talk about, which everybody knows, a current issue. But they always come on time, man. We can talk forever, man. This whole life is about making change. We should never be fully comfortable. We should always be trying to make change, make a difference. That's just what life is about, the whole journey. But I want to talk about a situation about this. We've been on Black Lives Matter for a while, but now it's turning another angle. And I want to go ahead and put my comment in before it start turning, because I can kind of see it. It's not no magic. Magic is totally against my religion. But, so all the people say they know the future and all that. A lot of times they use magic. And, in Islam, Allah, you may think it's magic, but he gives us warnings, and he gives us words that's already he gives us words that's in his book, and he put in our heart in certain ways that we can tell is coming from him. We can tell the difference between him and the devil, because the unseen, us humans, we don't see the unseen, but nevertheless, the whole thing I want to talk about is this Black Lives Matter to the next level. This is the next level now. Now what's happening is we got a president, and it's not the president that everybody wanted, because we think this president is pro-white, pro-racist, anti-poverty, or affirmative action, but the thing is, I think y'all should know for the future is that he's I think people know that now, that he's the best thing for us right now. But I think maybe in the future we got a choice to make as black people, as African Americans. We got a choice to make. We can deal with it and make the best out of it, or we can rebel, try to have them impeached, or do whatever we can, go and tear up our own schools and neighborhoods. We can do all that, or we can just chill out and accept it and try to make him better, because in reality he works for us. And if we call ourselves American, we got to start being American. Take authority, man. We don't have to. That's one thing good about him leaving the Democrats dry, is that we don't have a big brother in the government. So we got to do it on our own. And then the only way we're gonna do it is come together. If we don't come together, the Republicans gonna eat us up. So it's a matter of survival now, and I think everybody want to survive. I don't care what color you are. I think black people can survive, and that's what's going to have to happen to get to survive. My whole point in this topic, I want to make it short, but my whole point in this topic is about Lil Wayne, and the thing that he said. What made me want to do this post is because they're jumping on him now. And when I say they, I mean black people. I don't know if it's the media starting this or not, but I'm warning y'all right now that this is another trick of the devil. He want us to jump on Lil Wayne or anybody that's black. That's been going on. These are the things.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Bingham Road, Southwest.
Our number one enemy is each other. Our number one enemy is ourself. Our number one enemy is the lowness of our desires, our own heart being corrupted. And one of the ways of that...
Turn left onto Bingham Road, Southwest.
you know, now you got the media jumping all over him, blacks jumping all over him, calling him coon and this and that, and he's this and he's that.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Saddle Club Drive.
And it might be true. I'm not saying it's not true, but that's the wrong way to deal with it, because that's just going back in what we always did. We always beat each other up and kill each other over white people, over what the laws say or what this and that. So I'm just warning.
Turn left onto Saddle Club Drive, then slight right.
For the future, we need to stop punishing the coons and start loving the coons. Because the only way we're going to change them is with love. And I don't think Lil Wayne...
Slight right, then your destination will be on the right.
This is what makes it even worse. I don't even think Lil Wayne's intentions was to do what people's calling him, like the coon and stuff. I don't think...
Your destination is on the right.
I don't think his intentions was to disrespect the Black Lives Matter by saying that his life matter and his family and all this. If he could have been more articulate, then maybe people would understand more, and maybe you wouldn't have an angle to go after him. But anyway, even if you got the angle to go after him, two wrongs don't make a right. And black people as a unit, if you ever gonna come together, you gotta stop doing wrong. You gotta do what's right. And Lil Wayne is sick. He's mentally sick. He looks physically sick. He's struggling to live his life the best way he can. And from what I take from what he said, and I'm going to take something positive out of what he said, he's trying to say that all lives matter, black lives matter, or black lives don't matter because the agenda behind the Black Lives Matter. And he knows this. There's an agenda behind it where there's people who saying Black Lives Matter only for power, political power. They're not saying it because they love black people or they want good for all black people. Because if that was the case, they would be selling a whole lot of other things to help black people. They'll be doing a whole lot of other things in communities. They would be helping a lot more. And you know, when you love black people, you love all people because it rubs off one on another. You can't do it alone. And so it's just like if you got A team and B team challenging each other to win, they both love the game. You know, every fighter love each other after the boxing match. You know, when we box, you know, it's a connection that we have there. Is even if he punched me in my face, I feel some kind of love for him at that moment. You know what I'm saying? And even after, you know, we hug, oh man, good fight, you know, this and that. If you don't, it's all an act. Like some people put on an act to try to be tougher. Maybe they want to intimidate you or scare you, you know, on the pro level. But when you on the amateur level or you on a level where, you know, you just want to be a winner and you want to play the game, you love the game, boxing, you just love your opponent, man. It's not like you really hate each other. You know, you love each other because we work together. That's the only way we can play the game. You know, it takes two. And the black people as one, we need white people and we need other people. You can't do it by your own. You can't do it by yourself, you know. So this stuff, I'm putting a stop to it right now. This stuff what they doing Lil Wayne, because after they do him, they're going to do somebody else. And you never know how this affects people who had good intentions. Lil Wayne could have had good intentions, but it's going to really destroy him now. And he destroyed himself all his life. But there's always an opportunity. Another day, another opportunity. And we always got to keep an open mind, open heart for everyone, for each one, so that we can build people up, not shut people down. We're not in business to punish people. God does that, or the devil does that, or whatever. After you die, that's when you could be punished. Or prison. If you want to go to court and all that, they punish you too. But as far as people who are trying to make change and get that feeling of freedom, you gotta focus on freedom, not punishment. Peace.